All right, welcome back, guys, to another video. Here we are doing a better showcase of this palette that just came in. We have a lot of good products. We opened some of them just to show you guys on one of our other videos. We were just showing the palette as it came in, but right now we're actually going to be doing a discussion showcasing the products. For those who may be new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We recently just passed 1,000 subs. Thank you so much. Seeing that growth continues to motivate me to make more content and continue throwing out free game. Really quick, again, if you're new, you're not sure what is this palette, what's going on. So none of this is actually for me. This was all bought for our wholesale members. We have some programs down in the description below if you want to check it out after watching this video that lets you purchase factory sealed, authentic English booster cases for way under market pricing. If you want to buy various products like ETBs, instead of, buying them on eBay, TCG Player, and having to pay the full market price, this gives you access to under market pricing on all of these different products. A lot of good sets, Prismatic, etc. The first tier has limitations and restrictions as to how many cases you could buy. That one is the starter tier for $25 a month. And then our Business Elite tier is $150 per month. That one right there, if you're wondering why is it $150, well, that's because we are offering really good deals. We were offering these Ascended Premium Poster cases, $150 under market value. We had one guy buy 10 cases. So for $150 a month that he has to pay to be a part of this program, he just saved himself $1,500 buying them elsewhere. So yeah, really good value. We cannot keep it in stock. Currently, the wait list is very, very, very long. For the Business Elite tier, there is an application required. You will have to answer some questions. The wait times just continue to go up and up. Even for the starter tier, which places limitations as to how many cases you could buy per month, there's just so many people that are looking to get these hot products. And even being able to save 10 or 15%, it's a no-brainer, because the difference here is, again, it's factory sealed cases and it allows you to buy in bulk. And it's also the convenience. You don't need to be sourcing these products. Instead of buying this premium poster Ascended Heroes case from 10 different people, 10 different sellers, you just come to us and you could buy all of it. Quick, easy, convenient, fast shipping, etc. You already know that all the product's good. You don't need to worry about resealing. I saw some really bad horror stories recently where people were selling like an Evolving Skies case, but then there ended up being like Journey Together booster boxes, some crazy stuff like that where, and it makes sense, in markets like this where there is a lot of money to be made, people are starting to do some pretty shady stuff. They're swapping out labels, resealing stuff, and this at least gives you the peace of mind and the convenience, and that is why it is paid and it is not free. But again, if you're interested, make sure to check out the links down below. But that's enough said. Let's talk about what people are buying. So a lot of action on Prismatic ETBs. We have sold over 100 of them. In this palette alone, I think we have like 80 to 100. And again, all sold. And we have a lot more coming in as well. A lot more that we have already sold. But Prismatic Evolutions, people they love this product. It reminds them of 151. And 151 ETBs are what, like $600? Prismatic Evolutions is still not out of print. They are continuing to print more Prismatic Evolutions, but they just dropped the ETBs. So the next Prismatic restock or reprint, it's probably not going to be the ETBs. It's going to be something else. There's been speculation that it's the poster boxes. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, if Prismatic does even half of what 151 did, that means these ETBs are going to $300. I firmly believe that within the next year, we are going to be at least $250 in ETB. The fact that our wholesale members were getting these for like $160, it's a no-brainer. Anything under 200 is a steal, okay? The time to buy is during the reprint. A product like this, it was amusing that a lot of people were telling me that it was going to crash to $100 after the reprint. It's not going to happen because the Pokemon Company is so busy preparing for the 30th anniversary that they don't have time to just infinitely keep printing Prismatic. And it's funny, over the last year, we've received more restocks of Prismatic, more than anything else, and the prices still aren't dropping because there's simply too much value in the set. If you hit the God Pack, if you hit the Umbreon, any Evolution SIR out of Prismatic, there's just so much value that it is, like, at this point, impossible for these packs to come down to $5 or $6. These are always going to be, with a specialty set, you're paying at least $10 a pack. Absolute minimum. Obviously, there's a big premium on the promo and the fact that it's sealed. But yeah, a lot of people have been buying Prismatic. Here we have booster bundles as well. Booster bundles, they also restock these the same time that they did the ETBs, and people are also buying these up. You're getting a lot of packs, very fun to open. It's like a miniature booster box. For those who don't know, specialty sets do not have 36 count pack booster boxes, so the closest thing you could get is really the miniature version of that, which is the booster bundle. We had some Dustin Rivals that people have been buying. Let's see what we have here. SV 8.5 mini tin. That's Prismatic Evolution mini tins. Slightly different configuration. I believe these only come with 8 mini tins per display. So yeah, we had somebody get a case of that. We have these premium collection boxes. And the nice part about our wholesale program as well is it's not just the newest stuff. We have a lot of older products from stuff that we have set back in my own collection. We got Paradox, we have Paldea, we have Obsidian Flames. And these are the products that nobody's buying because nobody's talking about it. Nobody's hyping up the sets that you will find inside of here. Look, Temporal Forces, Paradox, Obsidian. Nobody's talking about these sets, but these are all sleeper sets because these are out of print. Temporal Forces pretty much got 0 reprints. Obsidian Flames was laughed at for the longest time. We see those boxes already over $300. Paradox Rift heading the exact same way. There's a much higher likelihood of them reprinting something new that's still out, like we saw Journey Together. We didn't get booster box reprints, but we got reprints of 3-pack blisters. So the set in itself of these newer Scarlet Violet, they're still being printed. But this older stuff, I mean, it's long gone, okay? It's 2026. Some of these products are 2023, 2024. They're not going back that far. There's simply too much demand. They need to continue producing new stuff and increasing the supply. But yeah, these are the types of products that we have available. Even to show that's further true, you see April 19, 2024. So about a 2-year-old product, still able to get factory sealed cases at under market pricing. I mean, no wonder so many people are looking to join. But this is a really nice product. I do like this one. Sweet configuration of packs. You have 2 Charizard Chasers with the Obsidian Flames. You got Paradox Rift, which has some of the top tier illustration rares like Groudon, SIR Garchomp, very cool set. Temporal Forces, also very fun to open. And again, not easy to find these days. And then you get some Cosmos foils. You get a full art. You have a really cool pack of sleeves. And then I think that's an acrylic display. That might be like a card protector thing specifically designed for the full art. This is not a standard EX box. For those who don't know, the standard EX boxes only come with 4 packs. This is the premium version of that, which comes with 6. Recently, though, now in 2026, the premium boxes are coming with 8 packs. But they're no longer including like the sleeves or the acrylic stand. It's just more packs now, and I think a lot more people are enjoying that because everybody's trying to rip packs. Nobody's trying to pay a ton, but yeah, a lot of people have been buying those. So we got 2 cases of that. What else do we have here? We have more ETBs of Prismatic. This entire bottom row are the premium posters. Those have sold out. We sold so many of those. Everybody wants the Ascended Hero packs, the promos that come with them, and even the poster, just all of those products into one box. I was saying on my other video how it reminds me of the Prismatic figure boxes, and I'm sorry to say, but these boxes are unlikely to dip below $100. Wave 2, everybody was saying that Wave 2 was going to collapse the price on this product line. It pulled back maybe 5%. Everybody bought it up, and now it's right back to where it was. So the poster is incredibly good buy. A lot of people have been buying those. Prismatic text stickers. This is one of my favorite products. I think this one's sweet, incredibly fun to open. I have actually opened cases of myself just to see what the hit rate is like for this product line. What's fascinating about the text stickers is we have been averaging like 1 SIR per case, and we opened 3 of them. 2 of them had Evolution SIR. We hit the Vaporeon, we hit the Eevee. So yeah, these are a lot of fun to open, pretty consistent hits. And if you think about it, it makes sense. I mean, in one of these blisters, you're getting 12 blisters, 3 packs each, 36 is the equivalent of a box. So like 1 Altar, 1 SIR per box. It's pretty solid average. You also get 12 promos. I think it's 4 Glaceon, 4 Leafeon, and 4... It might be Sylveon for the last one, but we have those. We have people buying the mini tins. People are loving the mini tins. Very easy to ship. You could do a lot with this product. And I think that is why there's actually been, in my own experience, a lot more people have been ordering mini tins from me. And I think it's because you could offer the mini tin as a display and just find one buyer who wants to either keep it sealed or open the whole thing themselves. And if nobody wants to buy the entire display from you, well, you could always just open it up and then sell out the mini tins. So what I've seen some business owners who are in our wholesale program do is first they're going to try to sell the whole display because then you're just selling like one quantity. And if it doesn't sell, you could break it up and then have, 10 mini tins to sell and offer it for a cheaper price if you're not in a position to pay like, I don't know how much these are, like $250. If you're not in a position to pay $250 for the whole display, you grab the mini tins for like $20-30 a piece. So we had a few people buying those. And I think that might be it. Oh, last product here. 2-pack blisters. These are insanely good. I have undervalued the appreciation for this product. I think people just want to get cool blisters. And the Ascended Hero 2-pack blister is fantastic. You get 2 different promos. You get packs. They're fun to open. The hit rate's really solid. And the biggest benefit, again, is the ability to buy a whole case. If you walk into like a CVS, a Walgreens, a Walmart, if they have Ascended Heroes, you are not able to buy a whole case, okay? You might be lucky to get 1 or 2. And I think a lot of people who are trying to just buy more than that, this presents an opportunity to save a lot of money. We were selling these cases, I want to say $160 under market price. And I had one guy here buy like 4 of them. So he basically saved himself over $700 saved just by buying a few cases in our wholesale program. And these are the types of products as well that you could list online at market price, and they're going to sell by the end of the week. And they might even sell at the end of the day. Like, everybody wants this stuff. They dropped wave 2 of the 2-packs. Same thing. Nothing happened with the price. The prices held exactly where they were. Maybe a few of the largest sellers undercut everybody because they're in a position to do so. But once that stock is gone from these large whale sellers, everybody else is just going to wait for prices to go back to where they were. Like, nobody's looking to fire sell this stuff. So again, if you are interested in getting wholesale under market pricing, make sure to check out the program below. We will be closing off basically for the next, I want to say month or 2 months, unless we find a way to get more of these products. But again, just everybody's eating this up. So that's probably going to be a last call there. But overall, what I'm seeing is a lot more specialty sets are being bought. We do have another palette with Perfect Order. Obviously, it's the most recent set that just came out. Not too many people are buying Perfect Order to the same extent that they're buying Prismatic Evolutions, Ascended Hero, Destined Rivals. That should not be a surprise to anyone. But it's also interesting because it's like everyone's outbidding each other for these really high products because they know that in the next few months, it's unlikely for them to go down. So they know that, like, hey, worst case worst, we'll lose like 20%. But best case is what? It doubles. And like, people just don't want to miss out. They don't want to miss out on those gains, especially leading up to the 30th anniversary. What I'm seeing a lot of our smarter, high net worth individuals doing is they're buying now. They're not waiting. They're not waiting for restock. Like, if a restock or reprint comes, they're just going to keep buying more. And they're dollar cost averaging into all of these products because, again, we already had a reprint of SV10. This is actually a first print case, but we did have reprints of Destined Rivals. Again, it wasn't a lot, and I think that's what a lot of people are recognizing, that when we do have the reprints, it's not going to pull the market back for that product line like 50%. There might be a 10, 20, 30% dip. Like the Prismatic ETBs were like 220, I want to say, at a high, and then they pulled back to like 180. So, 10, 15% drop, but they're going to come right back. As soon as that supply is already bought up, after people start opening the packs, grading the promos. That's another thing that people are underestimating about the regular ETBs is, sure, the EV doesn't have the Pokemon Center next to its name, but if you don't want to pay a couple $100 extra for like a PSA 10 just because it says Pokemon Center and all you care about is the art, you're just going to grab the regular promo, the regular ETB. And I know a lot of people personally, a lot of people that, we do business with, they're telling me that they are grading these ETB promos because there's massive opportunities if you're able to land a Gem in 10. There's just a huge premium. And again, it's a popular Pokemon, it's Eevee. Everybody wants it. So the supply of these ETBs continues to go down and down. And I think this is one of the strongest buys right now. I'm not surprised to see people buying them because they don't know if more will come. That doesn't mean that just because this one reprint happened that we won't get more. But right now, I think people are well aware that now's the chance to get your Prismatic ETBs. Once that reprint, once that stock's gone, it might be waiting another 6 months, 12 months for another chance. And people just don't want to wait. They don't want to wait. They're just going to pay up, grab the products while they can, especially from us if you're able to buy cases. This was somebody just bought a few loose ones. They got 4, but pretty much everybody else is buying in sets of 10. Because if you do buy from us in the amount of where a case will normally be, you're going to get a case. So what I mean by that is, like, if you buy 10 Prismatic, I'm not going to ship you 10 loose Prismatic. You're going to get a factory sealed case. And there's a lot less people with factory sealed cases. The reason why loose product is always going for less is because you have scalpers and all these people that are, getting these products from stores, like the people that camp outside of like Targets, they go to these vending machines. Like, I've never ever bought from a vending machine, but I know a lot of people who are just going to these vending machines. They know where they're located and they're buying these products. Like, a vending machine or a Target's not going to sell you a whole case. They're going to sell you a few units. And that is what people are doing, is once they get these loose products, they're just undercutting each other, trying to make their quick flip, make $20, $30, and move on with their day. Whereas factory sealed cases, you don't have that problem because not as many people are able to get them. So there's just basically the supply of sealed cases will always be lower than loose products. And that's why people are buying them where they can. But yeah, pretty longer video. Just wanted to do kind of a discussion of what I'm seeing in the market, the types of products that are moving, what our wholesale members are buying. I'm excited to see what the purchases are going to be like once we get closer to Chaos Rising. For those who are wondering, yes, we will be carrying new sets. That's also, as we are growing our own allocations, we are going to be offering them to you guys. We're kind of shifting at the point. We've had a lot of people that have said, like, hey, I want to join your wholesale program, but I don't really need to be buying like 5 cases. I don't need 50 ETBs. I want 1 or 2 ETBs. And so what I'm thinking of doing is I might bring our website back to help out those people who just want to buy 1 or 2 and don't want to kind of be forced into spending like $2,000 on a case or whatever. But we'll see. We'll see. Right now, we're just kind of cruising, waiting for the next sets to drop. Perfect order. It did all right. Didn't really crash the market. It definitely cooled it down a little bit, but I think with Chaos Rising, we're going to be right back with the Greninja. After that, we have, I think it's called Pitch Black with the Mega Darkrai. And then we should have, I think, one more set, and then we'll have 30th anniversary. So a lot of exciting stuff throughout the rest of the year. But yeah, make sure you guys are subscribing. Any questions, comments, feel free to leave them down below. Feel free to also email us if you guys ever have any questions or want to do some business together. But yeah, with that, we'll catch you here on the next one.